Hello guys, my name is Tara. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to try to do things a little differently. I've been trying to post videos on here for quite some time now, and it just seems that every time I try to do it, there's problems with my camera. I'm not able to upload all of the videos. The uploading takes too long, computer won't allow me to actually edit the videos. So there's been a lot of frustrations and things that have really been holding me back with this channel, but I have just invested in a new webcam, and I'm thinking that by doing the videos like this, it might make things a little bit easier, less noise and distraction, more focus on the cards. So yeah, so we're going to start with your reading, and I apologize for my attempts thus far. If any of you have tried watching me and noticed that there really wasn't anything for you to watch, there will be more content, more regular content, and I'll be posting everything up shortly. So to begin, I'm going to spray, again, I sprayed right before, but my sage spray. And this will be the reading for, we're in mid-May, so mid-May to mid-June for Cancers. Cancer's sun, moon, and rising. And we will begin shortly. We're just going to see what's going on. This is a general reading, of course, so take what resonates with you and omit what doesn't. I may not be the reader for you if something doesn't set well, or if it didn't fully resonate. It's possible that there's more for you to learn, and in which case I would just watch your moon and rising sign videos. I will also leave links below so that if you know your time of birth and you want to figure out your chart, we will leave that for you guys below. Alright, Cancer. What's coming for you, Cancer? Mid-May? June. Sorry, I just got this too, and I don't want it to fall off the table. And how about those energies this month? Is it not crazy? I feel like, Saturn and Pluto retrograde starting, I just hit off with a bang. Even my dreams, I was getting attacked in my sleep. It was here, some messages, some things that need to be healed. And I was like, wow, I'm not really ready for that. But okay, thanks. Let's begin. Okay. Having some troubles here. See, there's I'm antsy to get the answers. Alright, so I feel, a lot of things are changing for you. Okay, so, let's start here. This is a little backwards just because of the way the camera's angled, or at least because it's coming from my photo booth. So this is the first card that came out. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is the card number 10. 10 represents the end, but also a new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles. When one thing rises, another thing needs to fall. So it seems like you've been caught up in a cycle where you're in a cycle of change. And not coming up with the Death card, I feel like it's possible that for a lot of times you thought, oh, this is going to change, and you keep going back into it. But this is the final time. And I would say that because with the Death card, I think you're really cutting off an old way that you were, an old cycle that you're in, because you're sick and tired of it. With the Four of Swords here, you need a rest, you need a break. I think that you just keep finding yourself doing the same things over and over again, and you know it's not right. Because this thing, Cancers are so, we know everything. We know everything, we're so smart. I mean, we are, but that's not what I meant. What I mean is, we're very intuitive, and we're well aware of the fact that, things don't always add up. Things that we're doing don't always add up for our greatest good but we just like want to help people, and we want to believe that people are changing even when they're not showing that they're ready to change. So a lot of times we find ourselves like really putting up with a lot more than we need to. But I see like now that this cycle is ending. The cycle is really coming to an end because you're sick and tired of it and you need a break. And I think for a lot of cancers this month, I've been seeing sorry for the so many times, but I've been seeing a lot of people like going on vacation, taking this time to like figure out what we want, what we need, which is definitely a good thing because coming into those summer months, I feel like cancers always get really worked up around their birthday and they get like kind of on a roll for like getting things started. And I think throughout that first week, you're really starting to cut out what's toxic to you and what's not helping for your development at this time. Now, with the Seven of Swords and the Devil, I want to say, because with the Seven of Swords, there's a deception. Someone is deceiving you, but it's possible that this is something that you're deceiving yourself about. The Devil could be you're being deceived by a Capricorn. You could also be getting deceived at work. It's possible that somebody's watching over you at work and waiting for you to screw up. You could have possibilities like where people are kind of causing problems at work, or you could have a lot of debates or discussions or a need to feel defensive. And unfortunately, with this card, there comes a lot of like trying to get away with things, and if you try to do that, oftentimes you won't get that reaction and it will just be worse. So I do see with this card there is a possibility of that, and just to watch out. With the Devil card, I really want to say it has to do with someone at work, has to do with Capricorn. It's possible that you are dealing with a Capricorn romantically or a friendship and they're doing that, but this could also be that you're deceiving yourself with an old habit, because the Devil is also allowing yourself to fall into negative patterns. So it could be that you're deceiving yourself with another pattern, which is a possibility because it could be you're breaking away from one vice and falling into another. But with the Fool card, I think that you're going to recognize these actions and you're going to have to take on a new position. You're going to have to really take a leap forward, possibly for a new venture. If it's something with work, maybe you're given a new opportunity, but you need to watch out because you might not be getting all the information that you're really that you think that you're given. You might be getting deceived by someone, so weigh out everything. Really think about how true it seems when it comes to you. I feel like by the beginning of June, you may be going on a vacation by that time. You're going to find yourself having a getaway with the Six of Swords. You could be isolating yourself a little bit. You're trying to get out into the waters. There are lotus flowers in the water here, so you could be finding beauty in emotion. You could be finding like beauty in the murkiness of not really knowing, because lotus flowers grow from the dirt, from mud rather. So I could see you trying to like have a new start, but maybe to have this new start you really need to like get focused and get away from everybody else. With the Temperance card, I think you have to balance out some energies. I think there are things working with you and working against you. I think a lot of your vices could be coming up as a fault. It's a possibility you really need to pay attention to like how much time and effort you're putting into positive things for yourself and how much negative energy you're really putting forward. So like for instance, if you're smoking far too much, drinking, things of that nature, and you're spending more time doing that than things that are actually developing more character for you, it's a possibility that issues of control are coming up. It could also be that you run away and you go on a vacation with the Sagittarius. You could be going on a vacation or having a spiritual getaway, in the way where like your philosophical views on life start to be changed and you're having this insight while on your own. Sorry, my computer's. But I feel like you're being stubborn and you're holding on to, I think, a person. I think, like, just from a lot of this, because there's like a lot of major arcana cards, and I feel like because I was reading yesterday The Power of Now, and in The Power of Now, he talks about relationships, especially ones that are like chaotic in the way where like people are fighting. It's not really like love, it's more of they're living in like the future relationship, waiting for somebody to be better, not accepting them as who they are, things like that. And why was I bring that up? Oh, because I feel like that the thing is like with that, like cancers try to be like they hold on to the people of the past, the people that have like caused such grief to them, and they like do things like that because like it showed a part of growth in their life. And relationships, especially interpersonal relationships, are supposed to be a means of growing, especially like, hopefully positively. So I think that right now, with all these things coming up, there's so much change and coming up that I feel like it's revolved around a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. But for some of you, it's a possibility that you're holding on to a negative cycle with a person and you're really like changing yourself this time. Not for them, but you're changing yourself because you're sick and tired of it. And you're sick and tired of being deceived and falling for the same nonsense. You want a new start. And now you're starting to get like more spiritual insights and go on that getaway, and there's something inside you that keeps telling you that like you need to hold on to this, because if you don't hold on to it, then everything that you've thought so far would be wrong, and for some reason we have a problem with like thinking that's possible. The Moon card, the Queen of Wands, and Justice. Yeah. Okay. I do feel like this is with another person. I feel like this is how I see it. If it is that you're holding on to another person, then by having this getaway and by isolating yourself and really figuring out what you need to do, then you will get the intuitive, you will get like a lot of signs and the intuitive, like okays to tell you that you're going in the right direction and you're thinking the right things. And I feel like you're going to have a chance to come into your power and to show someone really like how much you've changed and how you've grown. And I feel like you won't come at this in an egoic way, but it'll be in a way where you're able to show off how much you've really grown because of the light that you're showing, not because you're trying to show off. And I feel like you're going to end up having a conversation or truth come out with this person, or truth come out about yourself and about how you need to progress so that you can always live in the Queen of Wands state. So, I think that this is going to be a good for next 4 weeks. I don't want to say like a month because it's not the month of May, but I do feel like this end of May period is going to be a little difficult for you guys. But I think by the beginning of June, you're going to get a lot of things coming up, especially revolving other people, like showing up for you, but it's only after you start to put in the work to break out of negative cycles and to break away from the addictions that you have. And I just really think you need to watch out at work, because I don't think everyone has your best interest. So, and bottom of the deck is the Star. So, I'm sorry. The decks, for me, the bottom of the deck is always like, speaking of like a secret, hint about what this reading is about. And the Star, again, like lotus flowers, I want to say, the beauty that grows from the dirt. I believe that this is revolving a soulmate twin flame relationship, or a wish that you've had to fully grow into power and to fully grow into, to feel at one. Because I feel like with the star, it's like the star was once part of the sun. Like I feel like it revolves around feeling connected to everything. So that is your monthly reading. If you guys enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys next month. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.